this month I wanted to reflect on the power of community, and specifically the actuarial community, what it's done for me and maybe what it could do for you. So early in my career, I really felt like doing my job in my company was all that I really needed to do. And I've learned a bit differently over the years. Through networking and volunteering, I've gotten an opportunity to learn and grow, seek out new opportunities to do different things, and generally broaden my horizons. I found that talking to different actuaries from different practice areas, whether that's retirement or life or even the casualty actuaries, has really given me a different perspective on even my work, how people do things differently, how people think of things differently. And that really wouldn't have happened if I had not started just talking to others and really networking, not for the sake of business development like you might think, but really for just personal growth. Through the years, through volunteering and this kind of networking, I've made a lot of friends. I've had a chance to put my fingerprint on actuarial topics and generally just contribute to the knowledge base in the world. And so I find that really fulfilling. And maybe you could too. So if you're looking for ways to sort of get started and it's a little daunting for you, there's a couple of really easy things to do, I think. The first thing is, as a CCA member, you have access to our communities site. The community site has various different little micro communities divided by practice areas or topics of interest. And so you could, for example, post something about an article that you've read that you find interesting, and others might comment and say, oh yeah, I thought that was interesting too, but I thought this, that, or the other. You could respond to other people's posts. A lot of times people ask for help on how to do something, or what other people's take on new legislation was, for example. So it's a really great way to just trade perspectives with others. Another way to do that is just, be active on LinkedIn. So maybe you have a profile, but you haven't really spent time looking at other people's posts or putting your thoughts out there. And that's a great way to reach out and get new perspectives as well. I've learned a lot from LinkedIn and talking to others through that media. And finally, I wanted to mention the International Actuarial Association, so the IAA. The IAA is an association of associations, so you as a person can't be a member of the IAA, but CCA as an association is a member. And therefore, you kind of have access through that means. You can also join a section, which are individual subscription-based. But the IAA offers a variety of things, webcasts and other places to interact with folks, and also volunteer opportunities. But the latest thing the IAA has, which I think is really cool, is the AI4actuaries.org site. And so the IAA has put together a task force to help actuaries around the world learn AI, figure out appropriate uses for it, and just to share ideas. So it is also a place where you can post and say, hey, I've done this with AI, what have you done? Or I'm struggling to learn about this, and maybe I can, figure that out from some other people's posts or from some general just knowledge resources that they put together. So I encourage you to reach out, and hopefully we'll see you out there.